Hello, welcome to Dan's IT Network. So now that the VLANs are registered on the switch, we create a, VLAN 10, 20, right, and another VLAN 10 and 20 in here, and we set up the trunk, right, and also the native VLAN on this port and on this port, right, and it's working. We also set up a rule on this trunk, which VLAN 10 and 20 are the only VLAN that are allowed to communicate, right? That is why on my previous video is we failed to ping, okay, from this PC to this PC because they are registered onto the VLAN 1, which is the default one. Okay, so now our goal is to set up a SSH, all right, on this switch, so that on this PC is we can remotely manage them, okay, remotely. So first thing that we need to do is we need to give this switch an IP address, and also this switch an IP address, all right, and it should follow the same network, all right, which is this is the 99.24, this is 99.22, and 99.23. Okay, and also we need to add a another rule. Okay, on this trunk we need to include the VLAN 99. Okay, and let's do that first. Let's include the VLAN 99. Okay, on the trunk, on this trunk. I'll open up this switch. Okay, I'll hit enter to get started, enable to go to the privilege mode, comp T to the global config mode, okay, and then I'll go to the interface F0/5, okay, on the trunk, okay, this is the trunk, and we'll make this then switch port, all right, and then trunk, all right, sorry, it's the wrong spelling, just hit the tab, switch port trunk, allowed, okay, well, allowed, and then VLAN 10 and 20, all right, and we're just gonna add the 99. Okay, I'll do that, and then let me save the configuration, control C, and then show run to see if it went through. Okay, as you see that the 99 was added on the rule. Okay, all right, and I'm also gonna do the same thing on the switch number 2. I'll hit enter to get started, enable comp T to go to the global config mode, and interface fast ethernet 0/5. Okay, and then I'll put this switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10, 20, and I'm gonna add the here the 99. Okay, and let me save the configuration. Okay, I'll type here exit. Okay, and now, second thing that we need to do is we need to set up the IP address on this to the switch and also to the switch. So this switch needs to have this IP address, the 99.23, and the other one, the 99.22. And we'll make the VLAN 99 as the interface port. Okay, so let's go first on this switch number 2. All right, I'll press Control C on the keyboard, and then Comp T. All right, and then interface. So this time I will type here a VLAN. So instead of the fast Ethernet, all right. So VLAN space 99. All right. So let's make this as a port then, so that we can assign an IP address. Okay. As you see now that the VLAN, the interface, all right, interface VLAN 99 change state to up, all right. So it's now up. I'll hit enter, and then I'll give it an IP address, IP address 192.168, and it's on the 99 network, and it's the dot 23. All right, am I correct? Okay, so dot 23. Okay. Oh, I forgot something. Oh, the subnet mask. Okay, sorry. It's space 255.255.255.0. Okay, and let's type no shutdown. All right, here we go. It's good. And let's save the configuration. Okay. All right. And I'm also gonna do the same thing on this switch one, but I'll register the 99.22 IP address. Okay. All right. And space bar. Okay. So I'll type here CompT to go to the global config mode, and then interface, type VLAN space 99. All right, hit enter, and then I'll give it an IP address 192.168.99.22. Okay, space 255.25. Sorry, I missed I missed the five. Right, 255.255.255.0. I'll hit enter, and I'll save the configuration. Okay, Control C, and let's type show run. Okay, and then space. All right. As you see in here, that's this is the interface VLAN 99. All right, and then we gave it an IP address, which is the 99.2. All right, and I'll close this. I'll go to this switch number two. I'll hit Control C in the keyboard, and I'm also gonna type show run just to double check if we have a correct command on the VLAN 99. So here we go. We have one, the 99.23. It's good. All right, the IP address is a registered and interface VLAN 99. Okay, and now let's try to ping. Okay, let's ping from this PC. Let's ping the two switch. It's because it's important to check the connection first, okay, before setting up or configuring the SSH. All right, and I'll go to this PC desktop command prompt, and I'll ping the switch being 192.168.99.23, and it should go. All right, let's wait for it. There you go. Okay, and let's ping the other one, the dot 22. Okay, which is the switch. Let's see. All right, and it's going through. All right, so now we can now set up the SSH then. Okay, so I'll go first onto this switch. Okay, switch number two. All right, and I'll type here CompT to go to global config mode, and then to enable SSH, we need to create a domain name. All right, so I'll create a domain name, IP domain name, and also I do have a complete tutorial detail on how you can configure SSH and Telnet. All right, and I'll put the link on the description below for you to check it out. All right, and let's continue. So IP domain, okay, and question mark. I need to put the name, okay, and then I'll make this. Let's say Cisco.com. This is the domain name. All right, and next is we need to create a crypto key. All right, so crypto, okay, and then key. All right, and then I believe this is let's type question mark in here. All right, so I'll put generate, okay, and question mark again, so RSA. All right, well, this is a long command. Let me spread this. Well, if you do not know what is the next command, then you can type the question mark, okay, to see what are the available commands that you can use. So like for example in here, let's pretend that I don't know the next command. Then I'll just type here question mark, and then I'll use the general. I'll hit tab. All right, and then question mark again. I'll choose the modulus, and then hit the tab, and then question mark again, and then I just need to put 1024. Okay, I'll hit enter. All right, so now it says it here, um, SSH enabled. All right, has been, yeah, there you go. So enabled. So now it is enable, and then let's proceed. Let's save the configuration first. Okay, do right. Okay, and then let's go on to the next switch. Okay, let's do the same. All right, and then comp T, right, and then the IP domain, space name, then same one, cisco.com, okay, and then the crypto, all right, crypto, okay, um, key, all right, generate RSA, out of, general keys, and then modulus, okay, and then 1024. Okay, all right, and it's good. So let me save the configuration. All right, and let's go back to the switch. We need to enable the SSH on the VTY line. Okay, so I'm already on the global config mode. I just need to type line VTY, okay, space 0 up to 15. All right, and then just gonna hit transport input. Oh, right, it's at output actually. Transport output, and then I'll put here SSH. Okay, right, and that's it. All right, and let me save the configuration, and let me hit the Control C on the keyboard, and back. Comp T to go to the global config mode. Well, I also need to create a enable a password, all right, to make it work. And to do that, enable password will be password 1234. This is the password, and I also need to create a local local username and local password. So um, to do that, username, let's say admin is the local username, and then the password is password 12345. Okay, and let me save the configuration. All right, and I'll close this. Let's do the same thing on the next switch. Okay, so we are already on the global config mode, so I just need to type here enable password, password 1234, and then local username would be admin, and then password, okay, password 12345. Okay, and let me save the configuration, and I believe I did not configure the line VTY in here, so let's do that. So line, so I'm still on the global config mode, so line space VTY space 0, okay, space up to 15, right, and then transport, transport output, okay, and then SSH, right, and also I need to put in here the login local. All right, I forgot this command on the other switch. Okay, and let's save the configuration. Let's do that on the switch number 2. Okay, the login local under the VTY line. So line, so I'm still on the global config mode. I can type line VTY space 0 space up to 15, and then login local, and then save the configuration, Control C. And if you want to review the command that you input, then you can type here show run, okay, just to review. So let's go on the top. All right, so this is the host name, okay, SW2, and then this is the enable password. This is the IP domain, cisco.com, and we create a local username and local password. All right, and this is the trunk, of course. All right, and let's scroll down. All right, and this is the IP on the VLAN 99, and this is on the line VTY. All right, it's login local, meaning is this will ask for an authentication for the local username and password that we created, and it's transport output SSH. So meaning is we enable the SSH then on this line VTY, okay, which is from 0 up to 15. And let's see if it's working though. All right, and I'll go to this PC and then command prompt. All right, and just type here SSH space dash L for login. All right, and then the username is admin, right? And then um, I need to put the IP address of the switch in here: 192.168.99. That's 23, right? And that's it. It asks for a password. So this is the local password, all right? So it's password 12345. All right, and I'll type enable, and enable password is let's see, password 1234. Okay, and it's working. So the SSH is working then. Supposedly, if it's working in here, um, it should also work in here, and it's good.